Well, we have Mahesh Jethmalani joining us, who's one of the lawyers who regularly appears before the Supreme Court. So the news has just come in where Nupur Sharma has been granted protection from arrest till the 10th of August. How do you see this development and what do you think changed for the Supreme Court bench of Justices Suryakant and Justice Pardiwala between the first petition that was filed by her and in this fresh petition?
Well, I don't know if anything changed. I mean, I really don't know because I wasn't present in the country when the first order was passed. But all I can say is that the order is completely in conformity with law. It makes sense. You can't have one person, facing multiple investigations on one single broadcast. I mean, just because it was broadcast all over the country, you don't face 1,000 investigations for it wherever it has been broadcast. So it's been an act of and it's an interim order for the time being. The FIRs will be consolidated. The Supreme Court will have to decide which police station where the FIR is lodged will be the one police station. They've done that in the past in a TV anchor's case. So there's a precedent for that. That you club all the FIRs together and decide one police station which will continue to investigate the case.
So, the last time around when the matter had come up before the Supreme Court, there was a lot of criticism that was also faced by the judges, where people from within the community, including former judges, had said that the observations made by the court were not in accordance with the judicial ethos. Do you think the Supreme Court last time around had gone over and beyond Nupur Sharma's petition and commented on things that had nothing to do with the petition in the first place?
Nalini, I don't know the exact details because I wasn't here, as I said, in India on that day, so I really can't speak. I don't know the reporting of that matter also. I didn't read the reporting because I was on a blissful holiday, so please pardon me. I can't comment on that. In any case, I don't know what you mean by, I don't know what is meant by judicial ethos, right? Sometimes oral observations do not constitute an order from the court, so that's all I can say. So long as it wasn't part of the order of the court, there is nothing, there is no record to go by.
Just one last two-part question, sir. One is that the cause of action in all of these FIRs is the same. It's arising out of the same broadcast that was aired when Nupur Sharma had made these comments. According to criminal law, is it possible for the Supreme Court, and should they club the FIRs together if they are arising out of the same cause of action? And question number two is, now do you think the matter is going to be more in favor of Nupur Sharma because notices have been issued, the parties have been asked to respond, and the hearing has been slated for the 10th of August now?
No, I mean, I see this order is an order which is in conformity with law. So I can't say it's in favor of this. The prayer that has been granted is that is prima facie one of consolidation, right? Now, on the 10th, we'll see what they do. General practice is that you consolidate all these FIRs into one, as I said, and let one police station investigate it. Now,
this is Chaiti Narula. I'd like to ask you one question, Mr. Jethmalani, before we let you go. In your practice, have you seen a case like that, and is there a previous precedent legally in a case as such? Because that would perhaps decide on 10th of August what the outcome of this matter would be like.
Yes, of course, there are many precedents for consolidation of FIRs. I mean, as a television person, you ought to be aware that it's become a practice now that for one broadcast, scores of people all over the country, some of them merely for the sake of publicity, look to file FIRs. And you can't have multiple investigations on one single cause of action. So therefore, you are consolidated. It doesn't mean that the petitioner gets away, right, still facing an investigation, but doesn't face multiple investigations on the same cause of action or the same FIR, because that's not what the law contemplates. You can't, investigation doesn't mean persecution and harassment.